Well, it's a new project, and I'm going to entitle this one Sideboards. Sideboard installation for those with bad luck. Because if you don't know me, but trust me, if it can go wrong, it'll go wrong. And the proof is on here. I was going to do one side and then film the other, because I've never done this before. So, you know, I figured to make a little cleaner video. But what we're doing is we're putting running boards on a 2016 Ford Explorer. You can see I don't have none of them done yet. So we're going to see how that goes. But of course I'm on step one and my bad luck has already commenced. So step one is to take this T-bolt, as they call it, and put it into that hole and turn it sideways. Well, as I just finished learning, don't put that bolt up in there and then hit it with the bracket and push it up all the way in, because it'll fall all the way over to here and you can't reach it with your fingers. I finally was able to get it out with a magnet, but even this was tricky because you really need to bend this up, but the floor is in the way. So we're going to try that again. So after the last fiasco, I think I'm going to put this together beforehand. So we've got it partially put together. The only downside with this is determining when this bolt is completely sideways, but after what I've already experienced, I'll take my chances. All right, that feels pretty good. Great!
Good, great, grand, wonderful!
Step one, done. So one other thing I'm probably going to end up having to do, and the instructions don't say it, but there's this little plastic trim piece here that goes all the way down. I'm willing to bet I'm going to have to remove that. So now we got to take, we're still on the front bracket, we take this support bracket, which is this little L-shaped thingy, and it's going to go up and connect to the pinch weld eventually. Because, yep, this is not a no-drill installation. We got to do some drilling. So it's going to go something like that. We don't want to tighten it too much because I'm sure we're going to have to be doing some adjusting. Now we're on to the center bracket, which is that, which gets this bolted to it, and that's the pinch bracket. Basically, we're just going to clamp the pinch weld. And it's kind of hard to tell from the instructions, but it looks like you want that angle up like that, so it kind of causes this to come over. That seems to make the most sense. So we'll get that bolted up and get it installed. And I think I'm going to favor the front just a little bit, because that would truly be the middle. And it'll give, since the driver's going to be getting in and out the most, it'll give the most support there.
Also, you got to make sure to avoid those raised drip pockets so the water can get out.
Boy, these old Chinesium bolts leave a lot to be desired. Alright, that's in enough. So there's where it got a little confusing for a minute, because I was thinking we were going to use the T-bolt, but we're going to use, this is the back driver's side. We're using these things. So that ought to be fun. I must have grabbed the wrong ones, because there's no way this is going in that. Well, maybe. There we go. Alright. But these really have to be pushed all the way to the back to be effective. Oh, you guys didn't get to see my handiwork there, but yes. So these have to go in, and it looks like you really want to favor them to the rear. Otherwise that could get messy. Ooh, I almost did it again. Yep, you don't want that to happen. Last piece of this rear puzzle is this thing, which is going to go something like that. We're getting in the home stretch here. We lost a lot of daylight because I have to have a 7/16 drill bit, not 3/8, not any of the other common sizes, so I had to run to town to get one of those. But we've come over to the passenger side now, got everything loosely done. We still got to drill, but before you drill, you got to set these things on there. And to set these things on, you got to drop these little numbnut screws in here, 3 on each track. It's funny how easy they slide here, because when you lay these flat, boy, they don't want to slide for nothing.
So here I'm just roughly aligning those square T-bolts to the brackets, 2 for each bracket.
So that's what it's going to look like once it's all done. In fact, we'll go look at the driver's side just so I can see my spacing. As you can see, I've been standing on it. They are pretty sturdy. And it goes right to that wheel line. So that's what we'll do on the other side. Well, I didn't film the drilling, but it's pretty standard. So we had to drill into this pinch weld here for this bolt here with the net zert, whatever they're calling them these days. But we got that in, so we just got to tighten all this up, and these things are a wrap. The passenger side's done, all tightened up, and we're calling this good. So these are all the tools I had to use, which wasn't much, but 4 different sockets, well, 5 technically. Box end wrench, drill, sorted drill bits, marker, a lazy ass 9000. Well, that's what I call it. Just a ratcheting, electric air ratchet wrench. And then the supplied Zert tool. But that was it. If your batteries are charged and everything, you could probably knock this whole thing out in about 2 or 3 hours. It took me most of the day, but that's because I had to run to town. Anyhow, oh, I neglected to mention some low-profile car ramps, because backing this thing off, it's just going to hit that. So if I had some taller ones, it wouldn't work. But it just made getting under there a little easier. I don't say you need them, but it definitely made it easier.